Hey guys, I'm Mark.
I'm Penny.
And we are the Oyster Boys, and today we are going to be trying this Hacker Pshorr Kellerbier from Germany.
Yeah, trying a good pronunciation, yeah. So obviously, carrying on with the Bavarian theme, this is one of my choices, and you know what, I actually went Oktoberfest in 2018 with my dad. It's one of our bucket lists, and the P with the star was one of the things that I saw regularly. Didn't know much about it, was more, as you know, looking for the wheat beers, so looking for the Paulanas and the likes of that. I wish I had gone to the brewery when I got them, but our local bottle shop, Chester Beer and Wine, had these in stock, and I thought, you know what, let's give it a go. You've got the two symbols. The story behind it is it's two families. So basically the Hacker Brewery started off in 1417, producing it before the Bavarian purity law. And what happened was Joseph Pschorr married Teresa, who was the brewer's daughter. So it would have been his father-in-law. So he married her and decided to buy the brewery. But that wasn't enough. He decided then to go, you know what, I still want a brewery under my own name. So you had the Hacker Brewery, owned by Pschorr, and his own brewery under his own name. But the best thing is obviously when they were lagering the beer, he bought this massive underground system. He called it the Beer Fortress. Nice. How good is that? As Jason was coming to his sort of dying days, he had his two sons, and he said, look, out of a hat, lotto, you can either have the Hacker Brewery or the Pschorr Brewery. In 1972, the brothers decided to come together and form Hacker Pshorr. Come together, shared the Beer Fortress. Nice. And then basically they've got this beer that we've got now. So it's a Kellerbier, or English translation, a Cellar beer. So as we know, we lager the beer. Usually they would be in sort of a colder temperature, whereas this is lagered in a cellar. So roughly we're looking at about 10 to 12 degrees. So the yeast hasn't quite crashed out. So we should be getting a bit of the yeast haze. Anything that's basically in suspension should still be there, but with the lager characteristics. So unpasteurized, unfiltered. So I mean, I personally have never had a Kellerbier, but I guess when we're doing homebrew, we don't filter the beer, we don't pasteurize it or anything like that. So I guess it's similar if we were to attempt a lager if we didn't cold crash it. And no bottle opener required. I mean it's how good is this? Yeah. So let's pop it. So it's like champagne, isn't it?
Swing top, don't stop. Oh.
Is that
let's dive straight in, shall we? See how this one looks.
And very golden, isn't it?
It's very golden, and straight away, like you say, it's, you know, there's the haze in there already. It's not clear, you can't see through it.
Even the head is not.
It's not white.
It's not white, is it? No, it's off white, 100% off white.
It's a bit darker, more almost like more like a Hell's rather than a.
Yeah, it's not straw colour, is it? And like you say, it's almost the colour between like a wheat beer and a lager, isn't it?
Yeah. But you know, it looks nice. Doesn't look as mad fizzy as some of the other ones that we've tried today as well. Not as big a head, really.
Yeah.
But it looks good. I mean, appearance-wise, what are you going to go for? We've got to give it the Oyster Score.
Yeah, I mean, we knew it was going to be cloudy, and we knew that it was going to look like what it looks like. So we knew it was going to be cloudy. We knew there was going to be a protein haze. So for me, it's an 8 because. Well, you know what? 8.5 because it's exactly what it should. No, but it's what it should look like when we describe what would you expect from a Kellerbier.
Yeah, I can't argue with you. I mean, it's solid 8. Let's put our faces in it and see what it smells like. Not really. Doesn't really smell a lot.
No, it's. I mean, I'm getting that sort of Hell's sort of hotness, like smell to it. You know,
it smells clean. It smells clean. It smells really, really like
a slight hint, maybe grassiness, sort of. But
very slight, very little hot on the nose.
It doesn't smell like a pilsner, that's for sure. It's definitely leaning towards the hell sort of lager side of the brewing, as you'd expect, being German. So
I mean,
do you know what I mean?
Like I said, it doesn't smell of anything bad, which is good.
No.
But it doesn't really smell of anything. I'd be, you know, I think it'd be unfair of me to rank it highly because there is no smell.
No, I agree. For me, I'm going to go neutral and I would go 5.
Yeah,
neutral.
That's exactly what I was going to say. So we'll go 5.
It doesn't smell bad. I wasn't expecting much. Satisfactory would be a 5.
Yeah, this smells perfectly acceptable.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not bad, it's not good, it's 5. It's middle of the park.
Yeah.
Okay, and now the best bit.
So it smells to my mouth.
Oh no,
yes, yeah.
Yeah,
no,
next bit, yeah.
Gotta try it.
Wow, it's biscuity, that, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Very biscuity.
Yeah, it's malt. It's all malt.
It is, isn't it? I don't know if they've even added hops. It tastes almost like alcoholic water.
The hop guy was off today.
Yeah.
when they were brewing it, the hop guy had a day off.
It tastes like, but it's not bad. It's good. It's not what I expected.
It's a bit too thick for me. Like, not the mouthfeel. The mouthfeel, fine. It's kind of like what you'd expect from a lager type beer. But the flavour, it's a bit biscuity is a really accurate description of it.
It's from smelling it, it's not what I would expect from the taste.
No, because I expected it to taste of nothing from the smell.
Well, I expected it to taste more like a Pilsner, but it's almost like the Hell's, but further down the scale. It's very
malt forward for this kind of beer.
Yeah, 100%. Very sweet. Next to nothing bitterness. Light carbonation.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what I would, if someone said what would you drink this with? Well, what would I drink this with?
I drink it prior to a kebab.
Is that just because you've had 10 pints before? I don't know.
This is not going to break any world records. It's not something that you're gonna go and rave to your friends. Oh my God! I found this Hacker Pshorr.
Yeah.
Whatever, Hacker Pshorr?
Hacker Pshorr, yeah.
Hacker Pshorr.
Yeah.
I found this Hacker Pshorr Kellerbier. You all need to go out and try it. You're not going to do that. You're probably going to drink it and go, that was all right.
I've got to try it.
Yeah, but you're not going to write home about it, are you?
No.
Screaming from the rooftops about this beer.
No, but I was in Greece and my missus was getting ready. You know that time, 5 till 6, and they're doing their makeup, and before you go out, and you're just going to knit the bar, and you have like a Mythos or something like that. I think this is the perfect beer when you're watching the sunset go down and go. It's not crisp because you're not out in the hot sun. Sort of end of day roundish drink that I would have that light carbonation before I'm going out for a meal sort of thing, or even if I was at home and go, everyone's getting ready and go, I'm just going to sit in the garden, have 20 minutes to myself, I'd have one of these.
Yeah. It's not so nice that you're going to neck it in 2 minutes, and it's also not a long drink that you want to drag out because you're savouring every single minute of it.
Yeah.
It's a 20-minute beer.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
20-minute beer.
Yeah.
This is a 20-minute beer, guys. It's a 20-minute beer.
It's been really hard to judge this one. I think this is one of the hardest beers I've judged.
Because there's so little going on.
Yeah, but that's not a bad thing.
No.
I don't think I could make a beer. It'd be difficult to make a homebrew beer.
You'd struggle to make a beer so bland.
But it's not bland. I don't think it's bland. It's got a purpose.
Yeah.
It's not a bad beer.
No. Right. Price.
We're doing the flavour first.
Oh yeah. Sorry, flavour. Well, 5. We say 5.
Sorry, yeah, we did.
Yeah.
No. Aroma was 5.
Yeah. Flavour, like I say, it's
taste.
It's flavour, massively inoffensive beer. I mean, I'll probably give it a 6.
Yeah, I would go 5.5 for me. So, yeah. So, in terms of price, so it was £3.25 per bottle.
That's not too bad. I mean, it's more than I'd want to pay for it, though. I don't think it justifies the price from a shop.
I think the Heron Pilsner had more justification to this.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably give it some 1 of a price.
Yeah, I'm not. It may be a 2 for me.
Yeah.
Sessionability.
Well, this is where this kind of beer wins on sessionability.
For me, it's too biscuity and too sweet to have a lot of them. I would 3 for me.
3?
I couldn't have more than 3. Too biscuity and too. I know I'm a wheat guy, but for this, it's too malty.
Because
it's like a flowers.
Because it's so inoffensive for me, it's incredibly sessionable.
Okay.
Incredibly sessionable. So I mean, I could probably say 7 on sessionability.
Wow, such a difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we are completely different beer brewers.
Yeah.
So that's the benefit. But yeah, for me, it's too malty. and biscuity to have more than 3. I'd move on to something crisper.
Are we going to drink every single beer in the world?
God, if you guys give us a like, we will.
Smash that like button, come on. Right guys, we've crunched the numbers and the results are in. The Hacker Pshorr Kellerbier comes in with an Oyster Score of 51. So it's a perfectly average beer.
Yes.
Like, subscribe, do all those things, share it, tell your sister,
Hey,
tell your mum.
send us some beers that you might fancy us to review.
Yeah.
Not that you're any better or worse than us, it's just, I don't know, there might be a good beer out there that you think is a solid 90 oysters. And want to try that.
Yeah, I want to try it as well.
Yeah.
A solid 90 oysters.
Yeah. Oysters out.
Oysters out.
What's wrong with me? You don't think you're booze, but
spilling shit
my head,
all day.
no, because my head doesn't think I'm that drunk, but the body is. The body is drunk. The body is drunk.